Welcome back to my channel and a very special welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen. I'm a certified weight loss and nutrition coach, and today I'm going to debunk 12 myths when it comes to weight loss. You may be shocked at some of these things that you think are truth when in reality they are a myth. So if you're excited, give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not, turn your bell on because I upload new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Down in the description box, I will have nutrition coaching. Highly recommend those personalized macros and calories. That is what I follow to lose my 140 pounds and have since maintained my weight loss for almost 2 years. I also offer one-on-one coaching for questions, accountability, or to talk with me directly. Links, discounts to my favorite healthy things are also down in that description box. So let's debunk 12 weight loss myths. There is so much weight loss advice on the internet. There's so many of me out there, weight loss and nutrition coaches. There's Instagram, there's TikTok, there's Facebook, there's YouTube, and we can just get overwhelmed with all of the information when it comes to weight loss. And it's hard to weed through it all and go, what is fact and what is a myth? So these are the 12 biggest lies, biggest myths, biggest misconceptions when it comes to weight loss. Myth number 1, all calories are created equally. Now, on a caveat of this, calories in, calories out is how you lose weight. You have to be in a caloric deficit to lose weight. The only way any diet works, like keto, Weight Watchers, even the Ozempic, Wegovy's of the world, they work because you're in a caloric deficit. But not all calories that we consume are truly created equally. Different foods that we consume go through our body on different metabolic pathways. And these foods vastly affect our hunger, our fullness cues, our blood sugar vary differently. For example, a protein calorie is not the same as a fat calorie. Replacing carbs and fat with protein can boost your metabolism and reduce your appetite and cravings, all while optimizing the function of some weight regulating hormones. Also, calories from whole foods like fruit tend to be much more filling than calories from refined foods such as candy. So not all calorie sources have the same effect on our body. I always say 80-20, 80% whole real food, 20% fun foods, maybe some of those processed foods, things like candies, chips, cookies, pizza, and 80% of your diet being whole real food. That's really where you're going to see the calorie just isn't a calorie. Number 2, losing weight is a linear process. When we are on a weight loss journey, it just doesn't always go like this. A weight loss journey does a lot of this and sometimes some of this. Some days, some weeks you may lose weight. Some days, some weeks you may gain weight. Body is going to fluctuate. And if you gain 1, 2, 3 pounds overnight, you have to know that that is not actual weight gain. That is not fat gain. That is called a fluctuation. If you follow me over on my main channel, Jenn Clayton, I talk a lot about weight fluctuation. I can gain 5 pounds overnight based on foods that I eat, maybe activity that I'm doing, soreness. It goes away in just a few days. So it's not an actual weight gain. So you have to know that weight loss, again, just doesn't do this. It does a lot of this. You have to understand that and you have to be okay with that. Myth number 3, supplements can help you lose weight. There is no magic pill for weight loss. Let me repeat that for those in the back of the room. There is zero magic pill for weight loss. Even the shot is not a magic pill for weight loss. 99% of people who go off of the shot, which you will at some point in your life, gain all of their weight back. Supplements are this same scenario. Supplements are meant to supplement a healthy diet, a caloric deficit. They're not meant to cause weight loss. Most supplements for weight loss are very ineffective and you may lose a little bit of weight, but most likely you're going to gain that weight back. So don't rely on supplements for weight loss. Rely on supplements to supplement, like I said, your diet. Maybe having supplements that help with getting in your nutrition or recovering after your workout. Those are the type of supplements we want to lean on. Myth number 4, and this is a big one. Obesity is all about willpower, not science. Obesity is a very complex disorder with dozens, if not hundreds, of contributing factors. Numerous genetic variables are associated with obesity, and various medical conditions such as hypothyroidism, PCOS, and depression can increase your risk of weight gain. Your body also has numerous hormones and biological pathways that are supposed to regulate body weight. These tend to be dysfunctional in people with obesity, making it much harder to lose weight and keep it off. For example, being resistant to the hormone leptin is a major cause of obesity. The leptin signal is supposed to tell your brain that it has enough fat stored. Yet if you are resistant to leptin, your brain thinks you're starving. Trying to exert willpower when you're trying to lose weight, if you are prone to the genetic disability of obesity, is really not is really counterproductive. It's not going to get you anywhere. The reason that you are obese probably has very little to do with willpower and more with genetics. There are some people that are just prone to be overweight and obese, and there are some people that are just prone to be skinny. Haven't you heard people say, oh, I've been skinny my whole life, I have a super fast metabolism? Yes, they may, but they also have the genetics of being a smaller, skinnier human being. So obesity is not about willpower, it's about genetics. And unfortunately, myself included, we don't have the best genetics when it comes to managing our weight. That's why it's important to do to lose weight in a healthy, sustainable way in order to keep it off and combat that genetic disorder of obesity. Number 5, this one is insane to me, and that is to eat less and move more. You do not have to eat less to lose weight. Yes, you need to be in a calorie deficit, but you do not need to starve yourself. In fact, starving yourself and not eating enough is the worst thing you can do for weight loss. And sure, you should move your body, but guess what? You can lose weight without ever exercising. Body fat is stored for energy, and to burn body fat, you have to take in less than you're consuming. Again, calorie deficit, eating less than you are putting out every day. So we might think, well, if we move more, we're going to burn more calories, right? So we'll be in a calorie deficit. Yes and no. You can be in too severe of a calorie deficit. You can eat too little. And what happens when we eat too little? People call it starvation mode. That is actually not a thing. It's called metabolic adaptation. And that means your metabolism will slow to the number of calories that you're consuming. What you have to know about our body that really a lot of people don't know is our bodies are primitive. Our body truly believes that we are back in the primitive era. You're out picking berries. You're out fishing in the local pond for food. Our bodies don't know that McDonald's is a mile away. So when we do not feed our body enough, our body's primitive instinct is to think that there's a food shortage. You do not have access to food, so I have to hold everything that you're consuming. I have to slow down your metabolism because you're not feeding me enough. There's no food available. I have to be able to operate your kidney, your liver, pump your blood. So I'm going to hold everything that you're eating. That is when we run into trouble. That is when our weight loss goes to this or does a lot of this. That's because our metabolism is adapting, aka slowing, to the little amount of food that you're consuming because there's a food shortage, or at least your body thinks so. So it is very, very, very important. The number one crucial thing for weight loss is to eat more to lose weight, not less. Now you might be wondering, well, how the hell am I supposed to know how much I'm supposed to eat? Have your macros and calories done. Do not put your information, or actually do, put your information into 5 different online calorie calculators. You're going to get 5 different answers. None of those are accurate. None of the calculations in any of the calorie tracking apps are accurate. That is where someone like myself comes in. I am a weight loss and nutrition coach. I have calculated thousands upon thousands of people's personalized, customized macros and calories for weight loss. That's what I followed to lose 140 pounds. Have them done. Invest in yourself. It is a very, very, very little investment to literally change your life. Make sure you're eating enough to lose weight so that your body doesn't think you're in starvation, so your body doesn't think there's a food shortage, and you can keep your metabolism and fired up. If you slow your metabolism, my friends, you're never going to keep your weight off. Ever, ever, ever. Number 6, this is another one. Carbs make you fat. No, they do not. Carbs are essential for a healthy diet. They are essential for weight loss. Your body reaches for carbohydrates for energy. And if you take carbs away, your body doesn't have an energy source. Now, people who follow low carb diets or keto will say, well, your body will reach for fat for energy. No, it does not. Your body does not reach for fat for energy. The only thing your body reaches for energy is carbohydrates. And what's crazy is really a lot of the whole foods out there are very high in carbohydrates and are very, very healthy. And again, should make up 80% of your diet. What you want to be mindful of and eat less of are refined carbohydrates. There is a big, big difference between unrefined and refined carbohydrates. Unrefined carbs are things like whole grains, sprouted bread. Refined carbohydrates are things like candy, cookie, chips, crackers. Now you can still eat those. That falls in that 20%, that fun food, but you should definitely be relying on whole carbs, whole grain, complex carbohydrates for 80% of your diet. Carbs does not cause weight gain. Carbs do not cause weight gain. That actually goes hand in hand with number 7. Fat makes you fat. Fat does not make you fat. Fat, like carbohydrates, is essential for a healthy diet, a balanced diet, and for weight loss. You should be eating all of the macronutrients, protein, carbs, and fats with every single meal. The thing with fat is 9 calories per gram, where carbohydrates and protein are 4 calories per gram. So over double. So what that means is if you eat a lot of fat in your diet, even healthy fat, you're just going to rack up your calories a little bit quicker. But fat is really important for satiety. Fat is where all of the flavor of your food comes from. You should not be eating salad for the sake of losing weight if you're not going to enjoy it. We should not eat foods we don't enjoy just because we want to lose weight. And fat is where all of the delicious flavor of our food comes from. Fat is very calorie dense and commonplace in junk foods. Yet as long as your calorie intake is within a healthy range, fat does not make you fat. Additionally, diets that are high in fat but lower in carbs have been shown to cause weight loss in numerous studies. While packing your diet with unhealthy, high-calorie junk foods laden with fat will definitely make you fat, this macronutrient is not the sole culprit. In fact, your body needs healthy fats to function properly. Healthy fat is one of the main ways your brain functions. Eat fat, just make sure it's 80% healthy fat, 20% fun fat. Number 8, eating breakfast is absolutely necessary to lose weight. This is actually a myth. However, breakfast is very important. Breakfast stands for break fast. As you slept throughout the night, you didn't consume any food, so you were fasting. This is actually the only fasting that you need to do. You don't need to intermittent fast. You don't need to fast any more than the 7 to 9 hours that you're sleeping. However, breakfast isn't necessary for weight loss. However, study after study after study shows that people who skip breakfast tend to weigh more than people who eat breakfast. Probably because people who eat breakfast typically have a healthier lifestyle overall. It's a myth that breakfast boosts metabolism and that eating multiple small meals makes you burn more calories throughout the day. It's best to eat when you're hungry and stop when you're full. Eat breakfast if you want to, but don't expect it to have a major effect on your weight. I myself am definitely a breakfast eater. Actually, I'm drinking my protein coffee, which is my pre-breakfast, and then I always have a solid breakfast as well. I find for me, this helps me regulate my hunger throughout the day, and I eat less if I eat breakfast in the morning. It just kind of starts my day off on the right foot and breaks my fast. So again, breakfast is totally up to you, but remember, people who typically eat breakfast weigh less than those that don't. Number 9, fast food is always fattening. You can eat fast food on a weight loss journey. You can. You don't have to restrict or eliminate anything, including fast food. Not all fast food options are unhealthy. They're just notoriously known to be unhealthy. Some places like Chipotle actually focus on serving healthy food. It's really easy to get healthy options at sit-down restaurants, and it's becoming more and more common to be able to even get healthy options at fast food restaurants. Try to choose the healthiest option on the menu. Try not to get things that are fried. Try to gravitate towards things that are grilled. Salads are sometimes a good option if they have a lower fat dressing as a option for you. The dressing is where all of the calories and fat come in. Try to get something packed with protein. I love a good burger, and I'll just take off half the bun. That'll save me those carbohydrates, but I still get all of the protein, and I still get half of the bun, so I'm getting that bread that's quintessential with a burger. Fast food restaurants are becoming more and more packed with healthy options. 10. Weight loss diets work. They do not. Not a single solitary diet in the world actually works long term. Diets are designed for us to fail. If everybody who followed Weight Watchers lost all their weight on Weight Watchers and kept it off forever, Weight Watchers would go out of business. People lose the weight, they gain it all back again. This is extremely common with diets in general. 85% of people who follow a diet actually gain all of their weight and sometimes more back within the first year. And people who diet regularly are more likely to continue to gain weight in the future. The truth is, you probably shouldn't approach weight loss with a dieting mindset. Instead, make it a goal to change your lifestyle permanently and become a healthier, happier, and fitter person. If you manage to increase your activity levels, eat healthier, and sleep better, you should lose weight as a natural side effect. Dieting probably won't work in the long term. That is exactly what I did. I completely overhauled my entire lifestyle, and I've maintained my weight loss for almost 2 years, like I mentioned. I also ate almost 2,000 calories a day while I was losing weight, and now eat between 2,100 and 2,500 calories a day to maintain my weight loss. It's not about eating less and moving more. It's about having something that is sustainable long term. Diets aren't sustainable. That's why they don't work. Number 11, people with obesity are unhealthy and thin people are healthy. Skinny does not equate to healthy. In fact, there are a lot of people that are skinny or thin that are very, very unhealthy. And there is a lot of people who are slightly overweight, even very overweight, that are extremely healthy. Healthy does not equal the size of your body. Now, it's true that being at a healthy weight decreases your risk of chronic illnesses like diabetes and heart disease, but just because you're skinny doesn't mean you're healthy. You can actually actually be skinny fat. Plenty of people with obesity are metabolically healthy, and plenty of thin people have these same chronic diseases. It seems to matter where your fat builds up. If you have a lot of fat in your abdominal area, you're at a greater risk for metabolic disease. Just remember that just because you're skinny does not mean that you're healthy, and just because you're overweight does not mean that you are unhealthy. It's all about your overall physical body. And last but not least, number 12, diet food actually helps you lose weight. A lot, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot, of junk food is marketed as healthy. Whole grain, low carb, keto, all of those terms do not equate to healthy food. Those are actually junk food in disguise. Examples include low fat, fat-free, and processed gluten-free foods, as well as high sugar beverages. You should be skeptical of any health claims on food packaging, especially on processed items. These labels usually exist to deceive, not inform. Some junk food marketers will encourage you to buy their fattening junk food. In fact, if the packaging of a food tells you it's healthy, there's a chance it's the exact opposite. The best way to know if a food is healthy is for it to be a whole real food. Whole grains, fruits, vegetables, lean meats, dairy, those are healthy foods, not packaged foods. I don't care what claim the packaged food has on it. Most packaged foods are not healthy. It's junk food in disguise. So what's the bottom line of today's video? If you're trying to lose weight, you've probably heard of all 12 of these myths. In fact, you could probably tell us many other myths that you've heard of. You may even have believed these. These are very, very big in diet culture, and a lot of us fall into the trap of diet culture. Notably, these are all false. These are all myths when it comes to losing weight. Your best bet is to be in a calorie deficit, 80% whole real food, 20% fun food, moving your body as you feel necessary. As you lose more weight, you'll probably want to move your body a little bit more. But weight loss starts in the kitchen and fitness starts in the gym. You have got to focus on food and nutrition to take the weight off in a healthy, sustainable way. And not a single diet on the market works. So focus on eating enough to lose weight, to basically live your best life while you're reaching your weight loss goals. Let me know down below, are there any other myths that you have fallen into or myths that you thought were true and come to find out they are not? Let us know down below. I'm very, very curious. And let me know which one of these myths you have fallen victim to. I hope that this sheds some light on a lot of the myths when it comes to diet culture so you can make a healthier choice for your weight loss journey. And if you enjoyed today's video and found it helpful, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, turn your bell on so you never miss a Tuesday or Thursday video. And please, please, please have your macros and calories done. This is the first step in losing weight and keeping it off forever. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.